Digital marketing is more or less your entry into the world of hospitality today. Unlike the good old days where a brochure used to be the face of the hotel, today I think the website has become the face of the hotel as far as the travel audience is concerned. Uh, Internet has become the first touch point, irrespective of how the booking is made. The booking could be made directly, but at the end of the day, I think it is the internet that kind of makes your booking. Uh, ORM, online reputation, has become extremely important. A lot of studies have spoken about how positive reputation actually positively impacts the revenues of the hotel. A recent study by Cornell actually has validated the same. A lot of companies have actually started focusing more on digital because there's a trackable ROI. Somebody recently said, it is no longer a question of whether you want to do digital or not. It is a must. How well you do it can differentiate you from. I've been quite a digital enthusiast for the past, I would say, 4, 5 odd years. And the idea is to see what are the new trends that's coming in, because every year you have something new that disrupts the way business happens. I mean, 4 years back, iPads didn't exist. It was a 2010 phenomenon. Today, everybody carries an iPad or a tablet. Phablets. We are talking about it big time today. Uh, Mobile commerce. It's big. You're talking about Visa and MasterCard actually considering to remove credit cards and actually make it online NFC payments. So you got Google Glass coming in. How do websites adapt to Google Glass? You know, so the idea is to see what is new. How can we as hoteliers adapt to the trends that's going to disrupt the way we do business? Digital marketing, if spent correctly, backed up by the right resources, there is a definite growth of business which can be tracked. You actually see digital influencing print as well today. A simple example is most of the ads in the newspapers today have a QR code accompanying it. Why? Because they actually want to track how many people are scanning a QR code and actually visiting the website. That's a way to track offline. But what is being used to track offline? Digital. So, yes, please.
What do you think about the initiative that Internet Moguls has taken in launching this digital hospitality?
I think it's actually a great idea because a lot of hoteliers are still, it's rocket science for them. They just scared about the word digital because let's face it, a lot of our leaders are still from the old school. I shouldn't be saying this on camera, but yes, that's the reality today. And hotels have always been behind technology as far as the rest of the travel industry is concerned. Airlines have always been the first one. When I just spoke about Google Glass, Virgin Airlines has actually started using Google Glass to profile the guests walking into first class and business class. When will hotels do that? Maybe you could have a couple of years from now, the receptionist is wearing a Google Glass, and when I walk in, they know who I am. They know what my likes are, what my dislikes are, because they make it evident on social media. So digital is not just going to influence business, but it's also going to influence services. And this particular session seems to be heading in the right direction because we're starting right from the basics rather than explaining to people that it's not rocket science.